Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Michael Sandler. I'm the best-selling author of Barefoot Running and Barefoot Walking, also co-creator of the Mindful Academy and the upcoming Mindful Running training program. I got into going barefoot about 8 years ago after a near-death accident where I really had to feel the earth in order to be able to heal. Since that time, I've been working on a new project. It's called Mindful Running, something I'm going to share with you over the next 3 videos. In this video, I'll tell you what mindful running is, and then toward the end, I'm going to share with you a story about the ancient Lancome yogi runners of Tibet. I'm here up in one of my favorite spots on the island of Maui. It's a hillside called Poli Poli, and it's an enchanted forest. I actually call it the playground here. It's where I go and run up this giant hill, come up about 1,000 feet in elevation in order to heal. So in the beginning, when I was getting back in shape, it was mindful crawling, then it became mindful walking, and now it's mindful running as I kind of connect to the earth. And this place is so special, it really helps me to quiet the mind and take a special journey on the inside. Many people run for different reasons. For myself, I first got into running for the fitness benefits of it. I was training at the Olympic Training Center for both cycling and speed skating, and there was no better cross-training activity than running. But from there I got real excited about running, found I was pretty good at it, went on to compete, went on to do triathlons, to do an Ironman, got really excited about running. But along the way, what I found or really tripped across is that there's more to running. You may have experienced this yourself. There's more to running than just putting one foot in front of the other. So it started to become almost this meditative or spiritual practice for myself, something that didn't just heal my bones, but help me heal or quiet my mind as well. Another great passion of mine is meditation. It's something I've done on a regular basis for many, many years. In fact, years ago, I wanted to become a monk, go off to Japan, and really dive in deep to meditation. But what's fascinating is I found that we can all dive deep into meditation through our running. And that's something that's really come to light over the last year as I've been on this healing journey of learning how meditation and movement, or meditation and running, mindful running, can be combined. The latest science is about neuroplasticity. That means of being able to rewire your mind for anything you want to be able to do or be able to accomplish. Simplest terms, a great example of neuroplasticity is we're all good at brushing our teeth with one hand or shaving with one hand, but try doing it with the other hand. We haven't wired ourselves to be able to do it. It's actually a fun experiment because if you get good at it, you're helping train the mind. What happens when you introduce a new event, sort of like shaving on the other side, if you can avoid the nicks and cuts, is you actually rewire the mind or build new neural connections. Well, through mindful running or taking a journey on the inside, that's exactly what you're doing as well. What does that mean? It means we can use your running and helping you quiet and clear the mind in your running to be able to rewire, that's the neuroplasticity element, and carry that forth throughout your entire day. So in no small way, by changing your running, we can change your entire life. So awareness of the breath is so important. In fact, we've got an upcoming video where we're going to share with you a simple technique of how to gain it. Breath is so important with running, and it's something you may think, we all have thought, that we're able to do without thinking about it. Well, backing up for myself, when I was training at the Olympic Training Center, I was struggling very badly with asthma. And I'd get into races and I was honking like a freight train. And I was on all the different medications out there, Proventil, Advair, Singulair, you name it. And I couldn't get it under control until I learned what it was about is focusing on the breath. When I learned how to control my breathing, guess what? All the honking went away. All of the asthmatic condition went away. My lung capacity increased, my performance increased, and my anxiety levels both in and out of running or racing situations dropped dramatically. Because when I was short of breath, I was in a fight or flight response. Once I learned how to breathe better and breathe more relaxed, my body went into a rest or relaxation response. So we're going to teach you how to become aware of the breath and to become truly competent at breathing. You're going to become a world-class breather to get your anxiety levels down, to get your energy levels up, to help you with your running, and to help you be clear of mind no matter what you're doing. So you may be wondering, what is mindful running? Well, mindful running in essence is like so many ancient and modern techniques where we combine the best of meditation with the best of movement. Yoga is another example of this, as is Tai Chi, Qigong, walking meditations such as those done by Thich Nhat Hanh, and so many more. It's where we carry our meditation to movement or make our running practice our meditation. In essence, what mindful running does is it takes the wisdom of Eastern traditions, of ancient Eastern traditions, and combines that with the latest science of the most modern Western training techniques. By doing that, it helps you run lighter, farther, faster, more efficiently, and with far fewer injuries. At the same time, it helps quiet your mind, get you in more of a state of peace. We've all heard of ultra runners, people running hundreds of miles at a time or doing their ultra and getting into the zone where they don't have to think about everything. They're almost in this trance-like state, running along effortlessly in a state of perfect bliss. You may have heard of the ultra runner saying their best runs don't start until the 3 or 4 hour mark. That's because for them, that's where their mind goes quiet. But that's a part of what mindful running is about being able to empty the mind, go quiet, and get in that stress-free state anytime, in or out of your runs. In today's day and age, it's really hard not to be overwhelmed. We have competing time commitments. We have to be here, we have to be there. It's really hard to get things done. What I tell all of my coaching clients is when it comes to a mindful practice or mindful running, you can't afford not to take the time to do it. Because when you're able to quiet your mind, something you get with exercise, you get greater energy, greater clarity of mind, you get more creativity, better ideas, and you're more productive throughout the entire day. Now I want to tell you about the mystical Lancome runners of Tibet. These are an ancient running yogi that they could run 100 miles at a distance, 200, 300, 400 miles, 24 hours, 36, 48 hours at a go. And they were said to float along almost effortlessly. It looked like they weren't so much running as they were leaping, bounding along one step to the next, almost floating up to the heavens. What's so incredible about these runners is how they trained to do these superhuman events. They didn't actually run. That's right. To get incredibly good at running mystical distances, they didn't run at all. For the first 2 to 3 years of somebody who became a yogi, who went down this path, they spent the time in basically the equivalent of a 3x3 box. They had their legs crossed, where they focused during this entire time on their breath, on their mind, on mantras, and on nothing else. What made them so special and so powerful of runners is they had complete control over their breath and over their minds. And that is exactly the goal we're shooting for with mindful running, to make you be able to run like you could never imagine you run before, to be fitter than you could have ever imagined, and to be able to carry that focus back with you in everything you do. There are 4 stages of awareness we're going to be looking at with mindful running. Or there are actually 4 stages of competence. We actually go in everything that we do in life. The goal is to go from unconscious incompetence, which means we don't know what we're doing and we don't know how to do it, going to conscious incompetence. We can see how to do it, we just don't know how to quite do it yet, but we're kind of getting a grasp. Then conscious competence. We've latched on to that idea. We're able to do it now. And then unconscious competence, which means that we let it all go and we can do it without thinking about it. When it comes to running, that means you're going from, let's say we're talking about natural running. It goes from not even realizing that there's a new or a better way to stride, and then going from that to seeing a new stride, understanding the benefits of it, but not being sure how to incorporate it. Then it's learning how to incorporate it and really grasping that idea, getting that concept, and being able to run much, much lighter, much better. And then it's letting it all go so that you fly along with your natural running form, completely unconscious or unaware. It just becomes a part of who you are. That's unconscious competence. When you get through these 4 stages, there's actually a 5th, kind of a bonus stage like in a video game, and that's called Enlightened Competence. That's where you're no longer thinking about the running, but you become the run itself. You're no longer thinking about your environment. You are your environment. And it gives you this heightened state of awareness. You see the world around you and inside of you in kind of high def. It's like going from a fuzzy black and white TV to the most crystal clear image in front of you. What that means is you bring in more information, you see things more clearly, and most importantly, your intuition goes to a completely different level. What's that mean for you? It means less tripping or falling, being places on time, having just the right idea at just the right time, or being in that synchronicity moment time after time after time because you've let go and you're kind of vibrating at the frequency of everything around you. That's enlightened competence, and that'll be the 5th stage that we're working on. I'm going to show you more about how to do this in our next video coming up. Mindful running is really for anybody who wants to improve their running or get back into running. Now, maybe you've got an upcoming event, a marathon, a 5K, a 10K, whatever that goal may be. You can use this with your existing program to really help amplify your results. Hey, if you're going to be out there running anyway, why don't we work on the mind and work on the breath to make you an even stronger and even more fantastic runner? We're basically going to supercharge your efforts with little additional effort put into that. If you're not running presently, maybe you've been injured, maybe you're out, you're stuck on the couch, or you're out of shape and you don't know how to get back into it, then like the Lancome runners of Tibet, we can work on that breath, work on that mind, and really help you build you from the ground up into the fittest human being you've ever been. Thank you so much for watching this video. In our upcoming video, I'm going to share with you 2 special techniques. One is going to help you breathe better, gain more awareness of your breath, and be able to run with less effort. And the second is going to be an instant manifestation technique, helping you bring almost anything about in life that you desire. So thank you again for watching this. If you like this video, please leave a comment down below and tell us, what are your upcoming running goals? Maybe for the next 2 months, 3 months, or 6 months. What are your big goals coming up? Above all else, realize there's so much stress in life, so many things that we have to get done rather than want to get done. Mindful running is not one of those. Mindful running is designed to help you run with the childlike joy of being a kid again. In other words, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. And doing mindful running isn't going to be something you're not going to want to do. You're going to love to do it and be so thankful you get the opportunity to do it. I know when I do my mindful running practice, I'm so excited each day to run, and I think you will be too. So thank you again for watching this. Be sure to check out our next video. Share this with all of your friends and family, and leave a comment below. Michael Sandler here saying, be mindful, have fun, and run free. Blessings.